Hi, it's Alice, and I'm back with the market update for the Victoria Real Estate Board for May 2026. Let's go. So we are in our summer market, as it were, in the Victoria real estate market. And we did have a decrease in sales. So we had 713 sales in the month of May, and that was down 5.9% versus last year. So a little bit slower on the sales front. And inventory, we had 4,029 active listings at the end of May, and that was an increase of 8.9%. So more inventory, less sales. Me personally, I feel busier than last year, but it could just be me. But all my realtor colleagues that I work with, they're all busy too. So take that for what you will. The stats say differently. Looking at single family homes, we had a decrease in sales of single family homes by 4% year over year. So sales of homes are a little bit slower. The benchmark price is 1.33 million, and that's up 0.3% year over year. So prices are pretty much the same in the benchmark. The average was 1.34 million, which is up 2.5%. So prices are holding steady compared to last year. We did see condo sales, though, take a bit of a hit there. So sales were down 14.9% for condos in May, and that's year over year. And the benchmark price is 551,000 roughly for condos, and that was down 1.9%. So condos are definitely feeling it. Looking at news around Canada for real estate, insolvencies are a big one. So they're at the highest rates since, I think, 2008. I don't know if I said that on my last update, but they've been climbing. And so it's the second highest number of insolvencies, I think, in history for Canada. So people are definitely feeling it. And the reason stated for this, of course, would be consumer debt, household costs, mortgage refinancing, and renewals. And those costs just eating away at people. And some people just can't take the burden, basically. We're also seeing the largest, was it the largest number? Mortgage arrears. They're the highest level in roughly 9 years. So there you go. So technically, yes, we're in a recession, it sounds like. I know you've heard about that in other updates, so I'm not going to give you the nitty gritty. I'm not an economist, but we have had 2 consecutive quarters of contraction in the economy. And the funny thing was, though, that jobs were actually pretty strong in May. So I think there was 154,000 new jobs created in May. So that will probably be a balance between the recession and, how the real estate market reacts with that. If jobs stay relatively solid, like they're not booming, but it was a notable increase for May. So we'll see how that goes. But technically, we are in a recession. Has that been affecting any of my buyers in making their decisions? No. I have not found anybody is slowing down. It's still, it's still fresh news, but I'm not feeling any shockwaves from that. So we'll see how it proceeds. As far as I'm seeing in the Victoria real estate market, at least, I'm not feeling the contraction of the recession or even a slow market at all. Even the sales, they feel kind of funky because it's just busy. I listed a property just before the weekend, and it's had a massive amount of showings, just so many inquiries that in 2019, I probably wouldn't have even had that much activity. So I do think perhaps Vancouver Island is a little bit stronger for holding its ground in a weak market. So that's probably part of it. But again, my buyers, they are moving and looking, and they don't seem to be slowing down. So I think, again, it's probably some of that pent-up demand of people who've been saving and they just want to get in the market. A lot of first-time home buyers, that kind of thing. So that's just what I'm noticing. As we proceed towards the middle of summer, by the time I come back with another update, jobs are more so probably what would be a telling factor of what will happen with the economy, I would suspect. Because if jobs are good, people are buying, right? Or they're selling and buying bigger houses. And so we'll watch that. Interest rates, I'm not sure where they're going to go. They seem to be just holding steady for the time being. And I think, again, the recession, the technical recession, and jobs will be very strong in swaying which way that goes as well. So anyways, but I'm happy here, and it's a busy start to the summer market, so that's my 2 cents. Anyways, I have to run to a showing with flames under my tires. We have to go view it and then decide if we want to offer right away, because it's another possible bidding war. FML. Anyways, I'm going to leave you with that, and I hope you have an amazing June, and I'll see you in July. Bye.